Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm on my way to Fort Lauderdale and then Miami for the NOSCR conference. Very excited. I'm going to be attending the full conference, and obviously in particular the boot camp, because I'm going to get to see a bunch of my attorney buddies there. So I'm really excited about that. But I'm currently dressed in beach attire, and the reason why is because before I actually go to that, I'm going to be snorkeling, boogie boarding, probably a little bit of surfing, and hopefully finding a crab or two out of the water and saying howdy to it, in the bubbly fashion that you do when you talk underwater. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Why did they create Social Security Disability Insurance? Why did they create Social Security Disability Insurance? Well, they created Social Security Disability Insurance because those people who basically got injured, or they had a problem, or something grew into becoming a full-fledged severe disability, those individuals needed money. They lost their income that they traditionally had coming from the company, and then they needed some sort of sustenance to go through those times where basically they were getting checked out, medical care, all that stuff. I know what you're thinking. Well, why don't they just go on that company program that they signed up for in the very beginning that gives them a pension and a specialty, account and stock worth and yada yada, and that'll cover them? Well, okay. So here's the thing. Most companies don't actually have that stuff. Some of the really big guys have it, and less companies now than ever have it. But the reality is, at the end of the day, let's say that the person has a disability that just grew and grew and grew. It's not a workers' comp situation, right? The state might have some state disability programs. What this is so that when the person stops getting a check in the mail for their, hourly work or their weekly work or their monthly work or their whatever, they have another check coming in to replace it. Now, here's the kicker though. This is not a lot of money. The average amount of Social Security disability benefits that were paid out in 2015 were around $1,100 to $1,200 per month, which I know some of you guys out there are thinking, holy cow, that is no money at all. And then some of you guys out there are thinking, yeah, that's great, I could live off that. Life's good. And that's okay. It goes, either way. But the bottom line is that it's really not a lot of money, because once you get done with paying rent, transportation costs, some basic medical costs here or there, yada yada, you don't have a lot left over. Either way, my point is, at the end of the day, the reason why it was created was to create a supplemental payment system for those who can no longer work but have been paying into the system, so that in the future they basically wouldn't become homeless. And that's a smart thing. We want that in America as a public policy reason, because we don't want people who've been working a large part of their life, or a good amount, with getting all their quarters of coverage to cover them. We don't want them essentially, just kind of becoming homeless because they became disabled. A country filled with disabled people that automatically become homeless is not a great thing. So either way, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. If you want the most up-to-date information, or you have a unique question for your unique claim, give me a call. I'll walk you through it. Also, at the end of the day, if you're not totally sure, what to do, or you want to tell me something or give me an update on something, that's fine. You can. But what I'm basically looking at is, when you send information to me, when you send a little bio blog thing through the video programs like YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, whatever, don't give me case specifics, because I don't want all your stuff out there. Give me a call with case specifics, and I'll make a general video about what you should do, and that'll kind of give you the information as to where you should be going with it. All right? You don't have to be a client to give me a call. I'll walk you through it either way. And remember, sometimes I have interns or employees give you a call back. The reason why is I use these moments to basically train them. And I don't do my employees, with the hiding the ball thing like most law firms do that I've run into. In my opinion, a lot of them will just basically, they'll train them a certain way, and they'll train them to do certain things, but they won't train them to do the whole picture. That's not what I do with my law firm. I train them to know as much as I can shove in their brain. And the reason why is that every time we get a call in, I want them to be able to answer it as opposed to constantly having to forward the call to me. Because if they're constantly forwarding the call to me, and then I'm not constantly getting back to every single person because they had a question I couldn't get back to them, then that's a crap system. That's just a bad system. We need a system where people are highly educated, everybody becomes a manager of themselves and other people, because that way they know how to do their job, the other person's job, and when somebody gets sick or somebody needs help, they can jump in, and that means I'm not constantly the one man doing it. And the reason why I do it this way is because of B.B. King. B.B. King, when I went to one of his concerts when I was younger, said that basically the band in itself should be incredible, miraculous, amazing, a show in itself. He said, and this is, I'm not going to direct quote it because I can't remember what he said, but I was younger and this is basically the gist of it, that he could jump in and out of his band, okay, and it would still be a show, whether he was there or he was not there. Obviously, people pay to see B.B. King, they want to talk to B.B. King, they want to hear B.B. King, yada yada, that's cool, that's fine, but still, it still needs to be a great band to the point where he can jump in and jump out. And that's how I want my law firm to be, because, you know, at some point, which is like right now, I'm going on my first real vacation. That's going to be for more than just 2 days. Well, actually, no, it's not really a vacation, because NOSCR is, I mean, frankly, NOSCR's, it's a Social Security Disability National Convention. So I'm not really going on vacation, but I'm going for a little ride. Either way, my point is, that, you know, yada yada. If you have a question, give me a call, walk you through it. All right. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. I am currently wearing beach wear, and I'm excited. All right. I'll catch you a little bit later. Have a wonderful day. We'll go from there. Bye-bye.